better candidate?
Well, I think that it comes down not just about the individual, but it's also about what the parties stand for. Parties are made up of people, and we as an organization believe in putting Bermudians first, and I think that's the issue there. It's not so much about what skills I bring to the table. I'm not aware of what skills she brings to the table, but I do think that we have a philosophy that we intend to execute in terms of helping to make Bermuda for Bermudians, and I think that's the key difference.
Now, how do you, from what you've learned canvassing, are people voting on party lines or for individuals?
Party, mostly. But there is some element of individualism. As I mentioned, I think in previous interviews, I'm related to a lot of people here, so there is a personal connection. And the one vote is very critical because there are people who may love their party but don't love the candidate on both sides, and that does play a factor. There are some people who will move based on who the individual candidate is, based on personal experience, personal knowledge. So, but it's mostly been party so far.
Okay. How do you believe your professional/political background will affect the choice for voters, and why?
That's up to them, really. I can't really read their minds. It hasn't been an issue on the doorstep. And again, most of the voters up here are very familiar with me. They either grew up with me or watched me grow up. So there tends to be an understanding of my background and being able to talk one-on-one and get a feel for where I am and where I'm coming from. And it hasn't been an issue. So we'll see. I think we'll see.
With regard to the recent shootings, if you were elected, what immediate steps would support the cut down in gun incidents? I mean immediate steps.
Well, immediate steps, it's not a short-term issue. It's not a short-term issue. This is a really serious social issue. We have to be able to, first, give alternatives to the streets in terms of making a path out of gang lifestyle. We have to also be able to make sure that we continue to enhance witness protection so that people feel safe and comfortable to come forward about what they know. And again, it's about supporting the police. I mean, there are many people involved in this, but it's not a quick answer. There's no quick answer for this. And I think that's the mistake that's been made. Some politicians have given the impression that it's a quick, easy fix. It is not. If we look around the world, it's not a quick, easy fix.
Now, you've come home to Sands for the by-election. Are voters justified in concerns that if you're elected, you'll head home to St. George's?
Well, I'll tell you this. I've got a house for sale in St. George's right now, so if you want to buy it, you can help that process along a little quicker.
Mr. Simmons, thank you so much for your time.
But let me add something to that, though. My grandfather was the principal for West End Primary, and he was originally based out of St. George's. He used to ride his pedal bike every day to school, teach children after school, and back to St. George's for a year. I think with modern technology, we'll be all right. Okay?
Thank you again.
Thank you. Glad I could help. Okay? Susan.